And we're live. Hey there, guys. How you doing? Tori here. Tori, the Geelong-Flipper, your uncle, your mate, your pal, coming to you live and direct on Anzac Day. So happy Anzac Day. Please spare a thought for our veterans, because I'm one of them. And I hope that everyone is doing super well. You've got the day off. Fantastic. And if you do not have the day off, then I hope that you have a pleasant 4 hours work if you're in retail and getting paid heaps of overtime. Today, all we're going to be doing, guys, is having a little bit of a chitty chat. I did my hair especially for you, and I am going to list some records. I've got the vaguest of suspicions that I have actually done some of these before, but I was in such a mental mess that I've not allocated some of my vinyl to where I know for a fact it's listed. So we may have a lot of false starts. And at the moment, live audience, just so as you're aware, I've got a thumbs up there. Live audience, just so as you are aware, I'm currently recording the daily vlog. So inadvertently, you're on the daily vlog at the same time as I am recording, as at the same time as I'm broadcasting to you. I don't know if that makes... Mel, how you doing? Forrest, g'day, mate. Now, guys, I hope that makes sense. You're on the daily video because I'm recording myself doing the live, not the whole live, but I'm just doing a vlog, and I was talking about the setup and everything like that. So I hope that everyone is super well, that you've managed to have a sleep in or whatever the case may be. And thank you. We've got 8 people in the room. Now, vlog audience, I'm going to tell you now, we've got the live up and running. So I'm going to eat biscuits. I'm going to, they're not scones. Like in America, they call scones biscuits. So no, they're like crackers. But yeah, we're going to check some of these records, going to have a chat for about an hour. Chrissy, how you doing, mate? Yeah, so vlog is being turned off now. I'm sorry, regular Geelong-Flipper viewers, but you can still watch the live and know that I was live when I talk to you live. If you understand, I don't. I'll come back to you guys when I'm probably doing a few more listings, and then I'll have headed to Bunnings. All right, but live audience, we are here. Now that, guys, that was, well, I was recording my normal daily video at the same time as doing the live. So when you watch the daily video tomorrow or today, if you're a channel member, by the way, channel members, early access. So I was recording, anyhow, enough explaining. I hope that everyone is super well. I see your beautiful faces there, or at least your beautiful names. But yeah, I was recording me. So going, hey guys, hey, Flip here. How you doing, guys? You know, that sort of thing. Wow. Rhiannon, g'day. Alley Cat, hello there. Let's have a quick looky-loo. Yeah, I said Chrissy and Joe. And yeah, Mel, I am glad that you have been able to join. Cool. All right. So, legends, here's the deal. It's Anzac Day, and I've still got to do some work. That's just the nature of the beast, as I'm sure many of you have to as well. I thought, what can I do? That I've almost got everything out of the house, and we're going to be moving a lot of stuff to the offsite later today. Yes, there is more. But Ali's at the offsite now, and I'm just basically getting my daily $500 to $600 worth of listings done. But I wanted to share some time with you guys as well. And forgive me, I know it hasn't happened for a long time. Some people get upset when I eat on camera. Bad luck. Sunny Banks, how you doing, mate? All right. So, as I said, this is terrible. I've got a lot of vinyl here. Chrissy, yes, 100%. But I'm not having any Anzac Day Bickies Forest. It's just like those Vita Wheat 9 grains or whatever with just tons of Vegemite on them. I don't go thin on the Vegemite. I go, well, relatively thick on it. I do like the taste of it. Okay. So it wouldn't be a show without me pretending to do some work. eBay. So just so as you guys know, I've got 9 things I have to collect so far. I've already sold some of the horror that I just uploaded the other day. So I am stoked on that, guys. There's my cheeky little face. That's the album art for this one, I think. Get rid of that, then I can shut this program down and dedicate more resources to the live. Discard changes. There we go. That one is shut down. Oh, hang on. Let me move this around a little bit. Emma, thank you so very much. Thank you so very much. Appreciate it. And super glad that you are here. In fact, that everyone's here. Just going to try to get my windows sorted out that I can prioritize you guys and but that I can also do my work. All righty. So like I said, lots of records here, anything from the Dead Kennedys through to 9 Inch Nails. Now, I speak a lot about mental health, and this is a direct byproduct, sadly, of that. Today's listings are personal records that I bought back when I thought I had to have. I bought a turntable to listen to some old rap records, and I was really down in the dumps, and I'd been by myself for several years, and I bought lots of stuff, lots and lots of stuff that I got the dopamine rush, spent thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars, didn't even use the things. I was looking at these now and I'm like, you're an idiot. You've got those albums on CD. Why did you buy them again on vinyl? Purists would say, oh, well, it sounds better, but I had them on CD. Now they're all on streaming. So you know what I'm saying, guys. It's like you just buy a heap of stuff and it's time for it to go. Declutter the house. So that's what I'm doing. Now, I might need 2 windows here. So, have you guys watched today's video? It was only a short one, but this here is the label printer I got from Black Eyed Joe, and I got it working. I haven't done the MyPost thing, but I literally printed out a label. So I was talking about old dogs learning new tricks. So I have managed to set up the label printer, and I'm happy with that. Small steps. Don't like change, but I've got that going, and we're going to get that sorted out later. New trick learn. Okay, so I've opened up the second window just because I'll be needing to trawl through my own active listings. Guys, don't ever do what I did. All right, this is a lesson from your uncle, because this is stupid and time wasting. So yeah, I literally, because I was so haphazard, I just banged all the records back. I've got my vinyl over there, and it's basically just all over the place. You guys are cool. New trick learnt, hyperfixations, another game changer with that label machine. Sometimes you need someone else to force the change on you. Very true. Alicat says achievement unlocked. It's just one of those things, I guess. It's just, look, I can learn new stuff, and it makes me sound like a dweeb, but with the TISM, I have patterns. I do certain things, like, you know, I'm so grateful when you guys buy me a bloody coffee and a toasty, but I'll go there even when you don't. It costs too much money, but it's part of my pattern. I don't know if I'll go there today, though. I have to go to the offsite. So what I'm saying, though, guys, is don't do what I did. And a lot of you, the other day, I had a nightmare scenario where someone told me that they didn't need to put locations, and it was said innocently enough. They're just like, it was said innocently enough, but they're like, I've got all the stuff that I sell in the one room. I don't need locations. And I was like, haven't you seen enough of my videos to know that even when I do have locations, I can't find stuff? I just thought, imagine having a whole room filled with stuff, and they're like, no, the DVDs go over here and this goes over here. And I was like, please get labels. Please allocate where your stuff is. Your business is going to grow. You're going to get more stuff. Please label where it is. Though I know that some people actually go, you know what? I'm only ever going to have 300 items. I can't buy a new thing until one goes, and then I can buy one new thing. I wish I could have done that 10,000 items ago. All right. So listings, active. And the first thing we need to look for is bad witch. All right, not there. We can list it. Yeah, Emma, I hear that absolutely. Rhiannon, absolutely. You need labels. You need order in the chaos, because our brains spin enough without it being complicated. But then the tiz of me ADHD goes, oh, I really need labels. There's the cat. Don't we? All right. I'm doing it right now with you. So I've got the barcode scanner done, and I'm going to approach this 2 different ways today. I'm going to use the barcode scanner, bad witch. Okay, so now the thing is, though, I'm going to open up and get another one, because the barcode scanner, which Ali and Flutterby were saying to me, it's only going to bring me up listings where other people use the barcode. 9 Inch Nails, bad. So I might find better comps by just typing the words. Okay, so now going to sold comps. And then I'll get photography done off camera. Okay, so this album, what the heck? Let me have that one. It's like 39, 34, 40, 103. I don't think that this is a special edition, though. I mean, it looks the same. I'm gonna look. Can I look at that listing? It's so weird. On the phone, you can look up. Oh, we lost 5 people. On the phone, we can look up. You can look at the sold listing, but on the computer, I tend to find I click into it and it just goes, "This sold." It's like, can you just show me it though? I don't know if I'm missing something, but yeah, I want to see. I want to actually see that sold listing. Oh well, what do I do? What do I do here? Otherwise, I've just got to find the best I can. I'm going to use that. Heading. Oh, hey, Matilda. Sorry, Thank you. All right, Matilda. So basically, what's happening is I'm just, yeah, if I scroll down, but see, it shows like, oh God, does this work? Let's see. Eek. It probably doesn't work because you're too far away. Hang on. Hey guys, Flip here. How you doing? So I'm sorry, guys. This is such amateur hour. This is the album. Let's go back up here. Results matching fewer words, blah, blah, blah. But see, that one there, $103. But then you got 34. Nothing looks different about it, but it says Spotify Limited White, but I can't get into it to look at it. So the only thing I can think of is that I need to maybe copy and paste that in there. Hey, Kate, how are ya? If I scroll down, I'm still looking at soul comps. And now it's starting just to go to other Nine Inch Nails albums. So, I don't know, but we'll get it sorted. We'll figure it out, guys. Well done, Joe. I'm on the desktop, Matilda, but am I able to put URLs in here? I'll try. Oh, yeah, I can. There we go. Like mine was just bought at JB Hi-Fi. The shrink wrap is coming away from it, but it's still sealed. I'll bring up similar items, see if any of them are. Okay. So Matilda, I just did like find similar live. At least I can click into that one and look at it. I just want to see. I've got the same stuff here. That's the same. I don't know if it's white vinyl. That's the only thing I don't know. I don't think it is. It's the fact that it's white vinyl. Okay. CJ, what up? Okay. Matilda, I think I've answered my own question, mate, as I should have in the first place. All right. So it's just a normal vinyl record, but it is brand new. Let's do this. Let's get this done. Have one, sell it myself. I'm going to go a little bit higher because most of these records I'm seeing are in America. So yeah. Say new and sealed. Chrissy, thank you. I appreciate that. Yay! Let's have a look. New and sealed, custom SKU. I just call it records. That way now I know where it is going to be. And there is only one side of that I am using. New and 9 Inch Nails, industrial. Yes, today's coffee unlocked. Oh, by the way, if you guys haven't seen the video, I wanted to express my gratitude over all the super thanks for not this video that just came out this morning, but the one before it. You guys were exceedingly generous, and thank you so very much. And I do mean that. it's quite humbling to know that you guys have got my back so extensively. So what I'm going to do, I liked the fact that oh, Matilda, okay. Click on the picture. Thank you so very much, mate. I appreciate you. All right, guys. So, what? In case you're watching on the replay, I was looking at Soul Comps, looking at the listings on the desktop version for a record. When I clicked on it, it said, "Oh, this is sold. Find similar listings." Whereas Matilda said that you basically click on the picture and then it shows up. Mal, thank you, Mal. And I hope you have a great day. And thank you for your continued support of the channel. I do appreciate it. And thank you for your purchases too, mate. It really helps. And I do appreciate you. Mal just said, I have to go. Glad I could join for a short while. This is for your toasty. Mwah! Thank you. That's awesome. Okay. So, well, I'm sorted. I've got the toasty. I've got the bloody coffee. Life's good. Life's good. Thank you, guys. Thank you so very much. Okay, so let's have a look here. We're going to finish this listing off. And yeah, Chrissy, I've had Ali made me a coffee before she left. We had a coffee together. And then I don't have to have, she drinks way more coffee than me. But like she would have 2 or 3 before she heads out. Whereas for me, it's just like, I'll have one now and have one later. But this morning I stayed up too late. We were watching a Netflix series. It was okay. It was, I think it's called Harlan Coben something. It was an 8-part murder mystery, and we binged it over 2 nights. But I got to bed at about 1 o'clock, and we set our alarm to start our day at 8:30. So I woke up just before then. Okay, so this is brand new. Something that I'm going to relay back to you guys as well. Don't know if it will help, but sorry. Oh wow, no, the record comes in pristine format. No, it doesn't. The shrink wrap's coming off. The sleeve is in really good condition. It's just a shrink wrap. No, I'll leave it. Bloody hell, I was about to give you guys a good tip and my brain totally fogged up. Oh yeah, no, I'm back there. I'm back. You guys know me well enough now to know this is how the head spins. Okay, so I think you guys might have heard me say more than once, I'm not putting descriptions in, or very rarely now, because I didn't like what the AI was putting in, and I was trying to save time, and it can get these fields. Anyhow, I've gone back to using the description and reading it carefully. I don't like how it does it, but the thing to consider here is I found out that, and it's stupid, I should have known this, the search engine goes through and picks up keywords out of the description as well as the title. So there's no point me just saying, oh, look at the photos. I don't know. I did a search online. It was telling me that, yeah, Cassini, the search engine, reads the description too. So I'm starting to put it back in just for now. I still put my disclaimer. Joe, I think that's actually a good name because you're capitalizing on the fact that a lot of people would be typing in Melbourne as their search area as well. So I'm running, if you guys are into books, I mean, it's a low-key plug, but it's also just being straight up. I'm going to just very quickly, let's have a look here. I'll tell you about some of the sales, and then when I'm going back to doing the regular video, you'll hear it again. I'm sorry. There's going to be overlap. Okay. So I put 7% on all of my books. I've had some little sales to pleasant sales. I sold another copy of my own horror book, Pinata. If you've never read me before, that's an extreme horror. It has been actually known to make people feel nauseated. I don't hold back at all. It's horrible. So if you want to read that book, it's available for free on Kindle Unlimited. You can buy paperbacks off Amazon, or you can buy them off me. But I sold a copy of that, and I asked the buyer if they wanted it just signed or if they wanted it personalized. They haven't got back to me, so I'm just going to sign it. All right, so let's have a look here. Beanie Boos, sold a like My Little Pony looking thing, but the book stuff, guys, if you can get your hands on Skullduggery Pleasant cheaply, that is a good one to get into. So I picked them up at the Salvos in Richmond. They probably cost me, I think, roughly, I think it was $12 by the time I was done. They did them really cheap, and I sold them for $89 with the promotion. So, Vicky, thank you for buying off me. I don't think you're a viewer, but if you are, thank you. The other book I sold was one of the horror paperbacks. This frustrates me because these sell well, but they're the sort of book that your op shops will throw in the bin. They're old, they're tattered, they're battered. I showed you guys in the video. I'll show you the cover of the book again, though. It's really, really neat for a horror book. The cover's cool as. Like, it's a neat cover. Yeah, so I got it for about 80 cents on that private pick I did, and I sold it for $44.59. The interesting thing on that one was that the buyer didn't utilize the promo code to get an additional percentage off, and that was good for me too. So yeah, look, basically Pinata is extreme horror. It's gut-wrenching. If you can think of a trigger that makes you upset, there will be some reference to it in this book. So it's not like your Uncle Flip chatting to you. Author Tory is different. I explore different worlds, use different things. I bring comedy and horror together, but Pinata is flat out horrible horror. A lady goes insane, trapped in a small apartment with 2 children in her care and a dog that won't stop barking, and horrible things happen to everyone. So you've been warned. Horrible things happen. Okay. Thanks, Matilda. All right. So that only took half an hour to do one record. It's not what it's about. I do need to get my daily total up. I've already got a couple of drafts set up. I uploaded some nice plushies. I found if you guys saw on the video, I found a for real friend at Savers, a cat and a dog. I was able to test the cat. It works. The dog needs C-cell batteries, not AA. So I need to check. It feels like there's a lot more mechanization in the dog than the cat. So I was able to test all that stuff. Okay, Joe, I'm going to not wreck stuff. But the animal, there is an animal component to it. The animal was hurt, but it never explains that. And the dog does get its revenge. Okay, so as long as knowing that there is a dead animal in the book, as long as that you don't mind that, I never explain that part of it. So it's just hinted at. Otherwise, my Dead of series, you can find it. You'll know my last name's Favreau, Favro. Just look me up on Amazon. You can see my books. They're for the most part, they're horror comedy. And then you've got Pinata and A Flock Apocalypse, which are actual horror, bizarre, extreme. and I'm working on the sequel to Pinata. It's called Hunters. So it'll explain why the lady became the way that she became. It's horrible. I don't know why. There's something a little bit healing about writing really horrible things. It feels cathartic. All right. No. Okay, so that one is our next one to look up. Starting off with the barcode scan. And now I'll check the actual give me oh yeah, guys, come on. 18 people in the room with 8 thumbs. I know people have left, but you're not all sharing thumbs, are you? Oh, I will say this too. This is going to sound like a weird thing to say, but if you are looking up, if you are looking at my books on eBay, instead of coming to me directly, and look up Tori Favreau, but be careful. Make sure it's the Geelong-Flipper account. I didn't realize my book has been picked up by a lot of mass book outlets. I don't get a cent out of those sales. They've got some deal, and I don't know how it works because I'm so independent author, but they're selling like a book I would sell to you for $18 or whatever. They're selling it for $56 plus post. Now, please be very aware that I am, as much as I love you guys, and I know I've got the love right back, I'm a baby author. I've got 11 books out, but none. Pinata is my bestseller, having sold maybe 1,000 or 2,000 copies, right? That's my best-selling book, and I'm so grateful. But these guys are selling my book at premium, like triple what I sell it for, triple what Amazon sell it for. So don't be misled. If you're going to look on eBay for my stuff, look up, make sure it's the Geelong-Flipper eBay store. Because yeah, I was shocked. I was looking it up the other day just out of curiosity, ego, and no, I wanted to see what I needed to upload. And I saw my own book being sold by multiple different outlets. The only difference too is none of theirs was signed. Mine say signed by the author because I can sign them. CJ, yes, you did. I just didn't realize it was to the extent. Drop shipping, Matilda, I would say so. I believe that they're just buying a copy off Amazon. I don't know, but it kind of sucks that I don't even get the sale. Okay. Yeah, just bizarre. Very bizarre. I was about to do that. How bizarre. How bizarre. Another thing, if you're new, just so as you're aware, the eBay search engine doesn't like unnecessary symbols in your title, just so as you know. So don't put quotation marks. I try not even to hyphenate. I do try to hydrate. But yeah, you don't really need commas or anything. Like, don't put brackets, don't put commas. The search engine can figure it all out. Alrighty. So give me convenience and give me death. It's new. All right, guys, that's Rhiannon's. Rhiannon, there's generally not spaces. Pandas, how you doing, mate? Yeah, Rhiannon, there generally isn't a space with your eBay store name. So just have a quick check. You can pop it back in here. I want to support everyone in their shops. Like everyone knows, I totally am supportive of people advertising in the chat. So feel free, but just look up your proper store address, mate, so as people can find you. Depop, I haven't tried yet. I've got an account on there, Geelong-Flipper. I am yeah, Ali, I get that too. And I appreciate it, mate. Like by doing, guys, just so as you are aware, like I'm getting a new order of books in on Sunday. It will allow me to make at least 8 complete packs of all the books I've written, and I can send them off signed anywhere in Australia for $200. So that's 11 books, brand new, signed by me to you or just signed. And so far, I've been blessed enough to have sold 2 of those packs. So I've got 6 left, I believe, and then I can do top ups. It's not like it's a limited thing. It's just it's what I can afford to make at a time. So just so as you know, if you ever want the whole complete collection of what I've done to date, that's it. $200 get you every single book. Even these little death books. These are like golden books, but they're horror. They were extremely expensive for me to produce because I had to I'd pay the artist. But yeah, these books are $15 each, but they're like, just horrible. Like there's a taxi, it's possessed by Satan, and it's a serial killer. So there's all those books. There's 5 of them. There's The Dead of Christmas, The Dead of Egypt, Tin Man, Pinata, A Flock Apocalypse, 11 books. Happy Anzac Day, Andrew. How you doing, mate? Okay. So let's jump on in here, saving for the later. And yeah, I've got those bundles. So I've sold 2 of them. Ali Cap got 1 off me. Thank you, Ali. You know I've already said thank you, but I appreciate it big time. I love when people are supporting my writing journey. Got emotional. No, I just ran out of breath, but I do get emotional. And I don't believe that Putty McPudpud is in the building, but yeah, it's just a thing. DJ Ox, thank you for your service, Uncle Flip. Lest we forget. Mate, thank you so very much. I do appreciate it. For those of you who don't know, I served in the Royal Australian Navy for, well, hang on. Give me 2 seconds. I'll show you. Just in case people ever think I'm bullshitting. I never thought of doing this. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I only found 1 of them. But I just thought, I do talk about being a returned serviceman and all that sort of stuff. And I don't know. It's just one of those things, I guess. You just don't know what people have done or what they've been through. But I'll show you. So this is something I'm proud of. I'll show you it in its display case first. I've not looked at this for a long time. So let me see if I can. Yeah, there we go. There we go. It's old, like it's over 30 years old now. So this is the medal that is mine for serving during the conflict over in the Middle East. So it is the Australian Service Medal, and I know that so this is the proper medal itself. I know the camera won't bring it up, but my name and my service number are engraved around there. And this is the medal itself, given to me by the Australian government. And this is a clasp. You won't be able to read it. I'm so sorry. It literally says Q8. All right, so Q8 in the Middle East. That's what we were helping to look after on the ship. So when you get one of these medals, it's for having served in, I think from memory, it's like a conflict zone for serving in a conflict zone for 90 days, minimum 90 days. And yeah, you get that medal. So everyone on the ship got that medal, and they bloody well deserved it. We all didn't have the greatest of times. So then they give you the large medal to wear on your uniform. So yeah, you wear that one on your dress uniform when you're at parade. When you're in just your sailor, like your white sailor outfit, that you would see with the bell-bottom pants and everything like that, you wear that one, the little guy. And then this one I can't recall. Oh, I think it's if you're attending things as a civilian, this still is the same medal, but it's a small version. Still got like the Q80 clasp. It's too small to have my name engraved on it. No, my name's not anywhere on that one. But in any case, yeah, I'm super glad I could show you that. I talk about it, but the proof is in the pudding. That's mine. So Royal Australian Mint make them for the Navy, and I've also got the Australian Defence Medal, but that is one that everyone gets if you do 4 years or more service. So I can't locate it, but yeah, this was the Australian Defence Medal. So I'm proud of that. I was a kid when I got that medal. It was scary. And some of that stuff just messes you up for the rest of your life. But there's my medal. You Joy, how are you, mate? Yes, Pandas in the early 90s, mate. It's either 1990 or 1991. That was my old, they give you like name tags that you've got to wear on your stuff. Royal Australian Navy has a white Australian flag. Very much, mate. I wasn't even cousin Flip. I was kid Flip. I was 19 when I went over. Okay. Well, we've done 2 listings in 43 minutes. I'm a machine. All right. Who cares? It's been fun. When it gets to an hour, I will walk. I will walk off. I read what Foulmouth was writing. Okay, so we need to look up Beck. Once again, I've got this album on a CD. Beck is awesome. So, Red Violin edition of Beck. Fun fact, Andrew, I would say that I was one of, I'm sure there were other people too, obviously, but no joking. I would have been, I think, one of the first people to take up eBay in Australia. I don't know if it tells us. Let's have a look here. Geelong-Flipper. How do I find that? Joe, thank you. Bless your heart. I appreciate that, mate. Now I've got coffee and toasty and lots of other stuff. You've just bought me bloody 3 tubs, and I've got to go and buy 20 today, so thank you. Where does it say? Geelong-Flipper, Flippery do about? All right, guys, are you ready to trip out? Because some of you are not as old as as my membership with eBay. I've been a member of eBay as a seller since the 3rd of July, 1998. Wow. Wow. So, yeah, what is that, 27 years? 27 years I've been selling on eBay. So, that's hilarious. So, I'd been married for 2 years. I was out of the military just, and, yeah, I was selling on there. Joe, you didn't have to retract this what you said, mate. I knew what you meant, and it does come up. I don't know. I don't know if it will come up in the after thing, but I saw what you wrote, and I understood it. Okay, yeah. So 1998, I have been a seller on eBay, um, which is kind of weird when I think of it like that, because it's like I should be better than I am. um, yeah, it was crazy. I back in the heyday of eBay, guys. And I don't know if anyone else is old enough to have remember this. And it will sound like an old war story, but I guess it is an old eBay war story. Back in those days, guys, believe it or not, it was such a weird thing to be able to sell something on eBay that people were buying anything. In terms of being a flipper, you could sell anything you wanted. Someone would buy it because you didn't. There was no such thing as comps and being careful and all the rest. Um, ah, foul mouth. Thank you, mate. Big kisses and hugs to you as well, Andrew. Going back to your video editing. So, guys, just so as you do know, Andrew, aka Foulmouth Flipper, has got a YouTube channel. So he's referring to that. He's got his own YouTube channel. He's getting started. And I think at the end of the day, it's like, go and have a look, see what you think. Andrew, in my opinion, he's doing something that a lot of us have stopped doing, and that is he shows a lot of soul comps. I don't find a lot of Aussie channels do that anymore. I know I do when I'm out on the thrift, out on the hunt, but he takes the time to actually crop them out and show you. So I hope he keeps that up because I think that's a really good part of his show. And you know, it's just interesting to see someone else start differently from the way that I did. Everyone has their different take on these YouTube channels. Everyone likes different YouTubers, but you know, the least I can do is give a shout out to a channel member who's also, you know, on the hustle trying to support his family by flipping. New Joy says that about the time when I joked about losing a lot of friends to computers. Pretty much, we weren't able to chat quite like that then. But here's one of the most ridiculous things, guys, that I have ever sold back then. It was the Sydney Olympics. Cast your mind back, or cast yourself back into your mother's womb. But, but basically, things were that gangbusters back in the year 2000. The Olympics were in Sydney. All the McDonald's memorabilia, all the Sydney Olympics. I was cleaning up. I was making thousands. I was doing retail arbitrage. I was going to Kmart and buying them out of all of their Olympics memorabilia, and it was all going overseas. And then I went and grabbed some McDonald's, right? And I thought, is this eBay place this crazy? I went home. I had a flatbed scanner. No, did I have digital camera? Maybe 1 megapixel digital camera. I don't think I did. Maybe I did. Anyhow, I got an image done somehow. It was all done on Excel spreadsheets as well. Literally, like you would have to somehow upload a Excel. I can't remember. It was like the bulk listing tool, but it was an Excel spreadsheet, and you were in Excel, a CSV or whatever, typing all your stuff, right? And then you'd upload that file with all the pictures, and they somehow married up. It was clever. I got my French fry container, which had the Sydney Olympics logo. It was splattered with grease, and it went over to America for $20. And I thought, there's something wrong with this. let's do it again. And bear in mind, back then I was like heavily, heavily overweight, not just a little bit overweight like I am now. And so I was eating a lot of McDonald's. And I was putting up used hamburger containers. I was getting my meal back triple every time I sold an empty wrapper. And yeah, it was crazy, crazy time. Okay, so I've got to look this one up. It's kind of weird when you go back to life. Okay, so I asked for Beck in the item description. Nope. Okay. That's right, Rhiannon. Dial-up internet, that scrambling sound of the modem. Some of you wouldn't even know what that sounded like either. But it was like a pinging sort of noise, like bang, 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 and then you'd connect to the internet. Your phone, you use the same phone line as your phone. So if you were on the internet, sometimes you couldn't use the phone. It would cut out the phone. And I would occasionally I would download some music. It's funny, you know, I'm it's such a funny way that you end up going, but like I am actually quite anti-piracy. But back then I didn't care too much. Sounds terrible. I didn't care too much. So I would download music. And back in those days, the music wasn't released worldwide at the same time. And I remember I listened to rap even back then. And the album by Nelly, Country Grammar, came out. I don't know if you guys know it, but I love that album. I think it's fantastic. I owned it for about 8 months on a burnt CD, playing it. And I play it to friends, and I'd be, what's that? You know, it's this guy Nelly in America. And yeah, 8 months later, it came out in Australia. I was like, what the hell? So that was one of those really bizarre sort of things to know that like we were so far behind from what was happening in America. Other than the mainstream things. Okay, so this is the download, includes download card. In America, this is a Barnes and Noble exclusive. Well, over here, it's just called the Red Vinyl Edition. It's not Barnes and Noble. Still. Beck, I'll get rid of that Barnes and Noble because I don't know. I know what Barnes and Noble are. 100 sealed with download card. That part's all correct. It's in the record. Records. Now, friends, just so as you are aware, we've got 7 minutes left. In case you are needing things today, I believe the shops do open at 1 o'clock. I need to get tubs. I wish I didn't need to get them today, but our thing is that we are trying to get the rest of the house cleared out today and not continue to have my stock in the house. So it means that when you come and see me at the offsite, it's going to be very full and I'm going to work my way through it. And Flutterby gave me a challenge. She wants me to take down an old tub, show you guys what's inside it, then bring it back home and list it. I did hear about LimeWire. I never used because all I knew was it put viruses on your computer. So I never did that one. I didn't do Napster. I did a thing called MIRC. It was a chat thing, but if you learned what the codes were, you could share files on it as well. So, and you could only do one song at a time. People would not upload a whole album. The files were too big. It would take about 50 minutes to download one song. So, as you can imagine, it would take a very long time to get an album. You had to really want it. I would just leave the computer on. I think we had a separate phone line, which is what some people did. I loved ICQ. I did use ICQ for chatting. That was good, particularly with friends in America. I would use that one. Save for later. Now, this is one I'm very confident that I do already have. So let's listed, that is. Rob Zombie. Yes, I do. Okay, good. Thanks, Matilda. Guys, the reason why we do ask for likes, and it's going to sound silly, but the reason why I ask for likes, and I do ask humbly, is the more interaction that I get, like with likes, comments in here, quite frankly, it just shows that the live is being interacted with and enjoyed. Even little things like the super thanks, like the monetary thanks that people have been too generous in doing, they push me out further into the algorithm. We're so close to hitting 2,000 subscribers, guys, in the Flip family. And you guys know that that's how I feel about it. I have mentioned multiple times now about anyone who can get to Geelong if we want to do a Flip fam catch up at a $15 a meal Thai restaurant in Geelong, like nothing expensive. I am fully open to meeting with and catching up with people. And that is just purely so we can talk in real life. That would be fun. Okay, so let me just check this one. I'm pretty sure this is an artist called Paris, or PVRIS. It's so funny. I did list it. It is funny. A friend that I worked with. Sorry, I'm laughing at Joe now. Just not too many because autism. A friend recommended it to me, and a work friend, and she turned out to not be a very good person. So I couldn't make myself listen to it. You get that really bad association sometimes. So that's why I've got it. New Joy's on the other side, mate. That's okay. Okay, so Cake Fashion Nugget. It's funny. I do like the whole album, but I did just buy it for the song The Distance. If you haven't heard The Distance before, hop onto your Spotify and put in Cake The Distance. It's just, and they did a cover of I Will Survive. It's a good album. But once again, I haven't opened it. I've got it on CD. I get that, Joe. With my ex-wife, I put her onto Australian hip hop, and we went to a lot of concerts together. Yeah, we went to quite a few concerts for Bliss and Esso and Hilltop Hoods, and I don't want to get into that too much. When we were no longer together, let's just say I was hurt to the point I didn't listen to Aussie hip hop for about 3 years. I couldn't listen to it. Didn't want to go to it. And it's funny, I met Ali, and she has healed my heart so very much. We went and saw Bliss and Esso, and it was just like unlocking everything again. I could listen to the stuff and it would bring me joy again. So music has that effect on everyone, I believe. It's one of those weird but beautiful things. But yeah, couldn't listen to it for ages because it just brought up all the hurt that I felt that I had. Well, not that I thought that I had. But that was back in 2019 that my now ex-wife and I separated. So, and Ali and I are about to celebrate our 2nd year together. So I am very, very blessed. And you guys know I waffle on about it, but God, I love her. Hopefully she's not lurking in the live chat. She's done that before when she hasn't been here. Lurking in the live chat, not talking. but yeah, so we've been to tons of concerts because I do review concerts. I'm very lucky. I do get to see them for free on occasion. I review it for a website called Impulse Gamer, and thanks, New Joy. But yeah, it's been good fun. The most recent concert I went to was in March. I saw Ice Cube at the Sydney Myer Music Bowl. I was so close to the front with these tickets, I literally could see the sweat forming on his head. And Ice Cube is one of my absolute hip hop heroes. I'd seen him before, 2 years prior, but I was way back up in the nosebleeds. So I was like, yeah, I'm here, but I'm not. Guys, let's have a look at the time. I am going to apologize, but if I do have to go from doing this to doing my photography. I'll be recording the rest of the day on my phone. So you'll get to see the start of this live, us going to go get tubs. Yeah, it is funny at times because Ali's with me all the time. Like we are best friends, but because you don't see her, if you've really strained, I think you might have heard her in the last video. She whispered something to me from across the room. I don't know. I said I'd turn it up just to tease her, but I didn't know. I respect her privacy. All right, guys. Couch time, yes. CJ, yes. Rhiannon, cool. Everyone, cool. All right. I just want to say a big thank you to everyone for being a part of my day, and I am so very humbled to be a part of your day as well. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being my friend, and that is certainly a very good thing. No, Matilda, but I don't think so. But I can talk to you later. Okay, so I'm out of here, guys. Have a really good day. Ooh woo, Sailor Moon, and I've got to get work done. I've listed 4 things. I don't have my total. I'll race through the rest of it. All right. Bless you guys. Love yous. Bye.